What's up, guys? It's me, Spectrar, here in another video. It's been a while. So this is an update. I don't know what's playing in the background. It's probably going to be something from the arena of Way Return Frontier. I'm not really 100% sure yet. But I wanted to make sure I was talking, not playing at the same time, so that way I could just focus on talking. But in this video, I'm going to be updating you about where I've been the last couple months and changes that are happening to the channel. First, I'm going to talk about where I've been. So it's been about almost 3 months since I last posted anything. On the Steam group page, I made an announcement that throughout October, I was going to be gone every weekend because that's when I have time to record. The reason being is that this isn't my full-time job, and so I can't do it during the week. I work and go full-time and go to school, and so weekends are my only time, and since I was going to be gone, I didn't have time to do that, simply because this isn't my full-time job, and so I can't commit stuff like that, except for at the weekends. Occasionally I can at night, but I also like to play on my own or with my other friends and not, or I guess they're kind of friends, more like cousins. And so not every spare minute I put into recording, I need to put in, time for myself. It makes sense. So that's what happened throughout October. After October, some other very unfortunate things happened. First off, my dad got really hurt. He was sent to the hospital, and which put some more pressure on me and more responsibilities on me for around the house because I live at home, to take care of some of the things that he'd be taking care of, help him because he ended up coming home to recover, and so I had to help him and help my mom because she was going through stuff. She wasn't hurt, but it was still hard on her, and so I had to take on more responsibilities around the house. Around that same time, I was diagnosed with a pretty serious condition of carpal tunnel and tendonitis in my wrist. I've always had carpal tunnel in both my wrists due to some other things, but it got really, really bad. I'm still wearing a brace and all this stuff, but I take it off while I'm on my computer so I can hold my mouse properly. And so that happened. So that I kind of wanted to not overstress my arm while it was doing its initial healing. So that kind of put me off from recording a little bit in anything on my computer for that matter. But then I went to go maybe try to record, and I had 2 big hard drive crashes within a week of each other. So the first hard drive crash was what I call my creation drive, where I house all of my editing and recording software, and where I keep all of my recordings, the actual files, the raw ones and the edited ones and everything. And so completely lost that hard drive. The hard drive was no good anymore, but I do keep a backup, and so I still had the files. It was just getting a hard drive and reinstalling and reconnecting all the software that was installed on it and all that stuff. Then, a week later, I had my second one, which was my OS drive. The hard drive itself didn't fail. The partition that held all the operating system got corrupted somehow. I don't know how that happened, so I had to reinstall my OS and the software that I had installed on that. So that was fun. So that prevented me. And so those are kind of the biggest things that kind of kept me from coming back and doing stuff. But also at the same time is that for some reason I was having some anxiety about coming back, and it was mostly due to the fact that I would have to start doing tutorials, and that I just don't have time to put in the time to do tutorials as much as I would like to. So my channel all started with tutorials, and I know as of recently there hasn't been a ton of tutorials, but all my Let's Plays have been tutorial focused, and I'm always thinking about tutorials and how to do them. But the problem is that you have to put on a lot of prep time for a tutorial. And there's a lot of planning and figuring out your information that you want to tell everybody, and I don't like to do things halfway. I like to, if I'm going to do something, I'd like to do it right. And so I was getting mad that I wasn't going to have enough time to do all this stuff, and it was just frustrating me, and then I would just end up not recording anything. And so... And it didn't help. It doesn't help that I've been diagnosed with very bad anxiety and depression, and so I fight that, and that just wasn't helping, and it was all compounding. And so I think for my sanity, one of the big things that are changing for the channel is no more tutorials. I'm still deciding whether I'm going to do the update reviews for Way Return Frontier, because I know those are very popular. So when like a new update happens, I'll go over the patch notes. I'm still debating whether I'm going to do that, but other than that, I think I'm going to have to say no to tutorials until something in my life changes where I'll have more time. That way I'm not worrying about it in the back of my mind. I could just say I'll do them when I have time, but I know that in the back of my mind I'll worry about it, and I'll constantly be thinking about when I need to do one, and it'll just create the same problem. So that's the biggest change, is no more tutorials, which unfortunately leaves me at the point of what's the purpose of my channel. So for a good 2 weeks, my plan was just to stop YouTube and not do anything anymore, because I wasn't going to do tutorials. So that's what my channel was all about. So I was like, what's the point? But I'd hate to see something that I've gotten this far just crumble to the ground. And I think it'd be unfair to you guys that enjoy my content. Hopefully if you're watching this, you are somebody that does enjoy it. And so I feel like it would be unfair to you guys as well, as if I could just stop cold turkey and did try to make an effort. And so I'm still trying to figure out what my channel's purpose is. There's a lot of like different categories of gaming channels that I've seen. There's channels where the comedy is in the commentary of the videos, so the guy's actually funny that you're watching. There's stuff where the way they edit is really funny. There's stuff where they're just showing off gameplay, and I mean they're kind of comedic, but it's more about the gameplay of the game you're watching. There's tutorials, which I was doing before, and then I don't know what the other category I was thinking of. But you know what I mean. So I'm trying to figure that out. I think I'm gonna stick with just regular let's plays and showing off content of games right now. I'm not really sure. Another thing I'm unsure of is what length to do my videos at. I'm thinking of changing it, because before I would sit down on the weekends and I would record for like roughly an hour, and that would roughly give me 30 minutes of footage. Sometimes I would record for only 45 minutes, and give me like 15-20 minutes of gameplay that would actually go into the video. So I'm thinking of doing that same thing and recording for like an hour, almost maybe 2 hours, but cutting those into like 10-15 minutes max videos and releasing a whole bunch throughout the week. And so I'm still trying to decide what to do. Extended edition, that series will continue to stay long no matter what, I think. I don't know, maybe I could break those up into like 30-minute segments. But I think it might be a little easier for some viewers to digest the content. That way they don't feel like they have to sit down and commit like 30 minutes to watching a video. And it might bring new people, because no person that's making content for YouTube is not thinking about wanting more subscribers, because it is just kind of fun to have more people watching your content. So I think that is a way that more people might be more interested in watching something. That way our community can grow a little bit more. So I'm trying to figure out some things. So I'd love your input on what my content should become here, whether I should work on my commentary skills and becoming a little funnier, whether I should work on my editing skills and try to do some more funny edits, whether I should just focus on showing off the game and just stay the way I am, a little more mellow as compared to other YouTubers, whether I should go into games completely blind, kind of a thing, where I just pick a game and play through it a little bit. Do I do like a bunch of series into several games? Do I just play random games? I would love your input. And I know that some people don't like commenting on videos, so I've given you the option. These are the places you can give me your input if you want to. I don't blame you for not wanting to. It's totally fine. But you can post a comment to this YouTube channel, or to this YouTube video. You can go over to the Steam group page, and there's actually an announcement I announced about this update. You can put a comment in that. In that same update, there's my email address that I set up for this channel. You can email me. You can even find that email address in the About page on the YouTube channel. If you go to the actual channel, there's like an About tab, and my email address is there, so you can email me if you want. So those are kind of the 3 places you can put stuff. And really anywhere you can find that's a comment on my channel will work just fine. And if you want another place to talk to me at, let me know whether you want me to. I technically have a Twitter. I haven't really done anything with it because I don't really know what to do with it. I don't know what to post. I don't know what interested people would be interested in seeing. But I can try to work that in some more, or some other place. Have a Reddit page dedicated to me, but I could try to set that up too, because I'm on Reddit. But anyways, that's kind of what this update's about. So some things are changing. I'm not really sure what my content's going to be. I'm trying to figure it out. And I'd love your guys' help, because I do this for myself, because I do have a lot of anxiety for some reason, and I'm an introvert, a major introvert. I like talking to people, but for some reason I enjoy this, and I think this helps me progress my social skills in some way. So it's a little bit selfish for me that I do this channel, but I also very much so do it for you guys, and I'd rather you guys enjoy the content instead of me just deciding something and almost ostracizing what everybody originally came here for, and it's like I'm starting over. I'd rather not do that. For any of you worried where we return Frontier content, I think I'll still continue doing that for a while, at least for the time being, unless something changes. So, and if you made it to this far in the video, then you are awesome. You're the reason I'm coming back and still wanting to do this, because you obviously care enough about this channel to listen this far. So I very much so appreciate you, and I hope I can continue making content that you will enjoy, and I hope you will help me create the content that you want to see. So yeah, we'll see how this all goes. I'm also not guaranteeing. This is something else I forgot to say earlier. I'm not guaranteeing. How do you say that word? The amount of videos that are coming out a week. So I'll probably still try to stick to the same schedule, but I'm not going to say there's for sure going to be a video every week, or there's for sure going to be 2 videos every week. I just can't do that. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you in the next video. See ya.